Hello friends, how you doing? Day 276. I'm back to share with you from the book The Traveler's Gift. And through my whole COVID experience, I've still been maintaining my success habit of reading at least 15 minutes every single day from a success book. And so I decided to reread this up to the point where I had left off, sharing with you the one of the 7 decisions for success. And so today I'm on the 5th one. And so just to catch you up, the last one we were with Christopher Columbus, and his decision for success is I have a decided heart. And so we're on to the 5th one. And so David Ponder, the main character, he gets transported to a different place and a different time. I'm not going to tell you where or who he met, but I will say that he met a young girl, a little girl, who was in a very challenging situation, let's just say that. And so I'm just going to read part of this, a part of the dialogue in this chapter, and then I will share with you the scroll. Okay, and so the young girl says, Mrs. P always has something to complain about every hour on the hour. David laughed. What about you? What do you complain about? The young girl says, I do not complain. Papa says complaining is an activity, just as jumping rope or listening to the radio is an activity. One may choose to turn on the radio, and one may choose not to turn on the radio. One may choose to complain, and one may choose not to complain. I choose not to complain. David stared at the sincere little girl for a moment, then said, I don't mean any offense to what your father has taught you, but have you taken a look around here? These are pretty rough conditions for anyone, never mind a girl your age. How can you not complain? The young girl tilted her head to the side as if she were having difficulty understanding. Patiently, she says, our very lives are fashioned by choice, Mr. Ponder. First we make choices, then our choices make us. Rough conditions? Yes. An ungrateful person might see this place as too small for 8 people. A diet that is limited and portions that are too meager, or only 3 dresses for 2 girls to share. But gratefulness is also a choice. I see a place that hides 8 people while others are being herded onto railway cars. I see food that is generously provided by Miep, whose family uses their ration cards for us. I see an extra dress for my sister and me, while there are surely others who have nothing. I choose to be grateful. I choose not to complain. Amazed at her self-control, David asked her, are you honestly telling me that you are always in a good mood? The young girl folded her legs to mimic the way David was sitting and says, and laughs, of course not, silly. But if I ever find myself in a bad mood, I immediately make a choice to be happy. In fact, it is the first choice I make every day. I say out loud to my mirror, today I will choose to be happy. I smile into the mirror and laugh even if I am sad. I just say, ha 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 ha. And soon I am happy exactly as I've chosen to be. David was now shaking his head in wonder. You are a very special young lady. You know that? Thank you, she said. That is also a choice. David leaned forward. Really, he said with his eyebrows raised. You've got me now. Explain. She answers, my life, my personality, my habits, even my speech, is a combination of the books I choose to read, the people I choose to listen to, and the thoughts I choose to tolerate in my mind. Before the war, when I was a little girl, my papa took me to a park on a Saturday afternoon to hear the orchestra play. At the end of the concert, from behind the musicians, 100 helium balloons of red and blue and yellow and green floated up into the sky. It was so exciting. I tugged on Papa's arm and asked, Papa, which color balloon will go the highest? And he said to me, it's not the color of the balloon that is important. It's what's inside that makes all the difference. She looks David directly in the eye and says, Mr. Ponder, I don't believe that being a certain race has any bearing on what one can become. Greatness does not care if one is a girl or a boy. If, in fact, it is what's inside us that makes all the difference, then the difference is made when we choose what goes inside. All right. It's a little break. And so they go into her room, and it is plastered with pictures of celebrities, of beautiful babies. And David asks, what do these represent? The young girl answers, my future. These are the people I want to meet, the places I want to see, and the things I want in my life. Laughter and love and a home with a husband, and lots of babies. Suddenly, tears came to her eyes. David reached out, cupping her hand, drawing her to him. The young girl eased away and says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. David says, I wasn't uncomfortable. You remind me of my daughter. Her name is Jenny. She's about your age. And I think you are the two prettiest girls I've ever seen. She says, thank you for saying so, blushing. May I ask you a question, she says. Certainly. If your Jenny were here instead of me, would you be afraid? David could feel the pulse pounding his head. I think that she probably would be afraid. Are you? She says, sometimes, but most often I choose not to be. Papa says, fear is a poor chisel with which to carve out tomorrow. Oof. She turns and faces David. I will have it tomorrow, Mr. Ponder. Margot and Mrs. P, they make fun of me. They call me a Pollyanna. They say that I live in a dream world that I do not face reality. This is not true. I know that the war is horrible. I understand that we are in terrible danger here. I do not deny the reality of our situation. I deny the finality of it. This too shall pass. Oof. And so she tears out a few pages from her journal to give out to David. And the last thing they say, the little girl says, remember me. As she smiles, I'll remember you. But most of all, both of us must remember that life itself is a privilege. But to live life to its fullest, well, that is a choice. Wow. Some great points in that dialogue. And so now I will read the scroll titled The Fifth Decision for Success. Today I will choose to be happy. Beginning this very moment, I am a happy person, for I now truly understand the concept of happiness. Few others before me have been able to grasp the truth of the physical law that enables one to live happily every day. I know now that happiness is not an emotional phantom floating in and out of my life. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is the end result of certain thoughts and activities which actually bring about a chemical reaction in my body. This reaction results in a euphoria that, while elusive to some, is totally under my control. Today, I will choose to be happy. I'll greet each day with laughter. Within moments of awakening, I will laugh for 7 seconds. Even after such a small period of time, excitement has begun to flow through my bloodstream. I feel different. I am different. I'm enthusiastic about the day. I'm alert to its possibilities. I'm happy. Laughter is an outward expression of enthusiasm, and I know that enthusiasm is a fuel that moves the world. I laugh throughout the day. I laugh while I am alone, and I laugh in conversation with others. People are drawn to me because I have laughter in my heart. The world belongs to the enthusiastic, for people will follow them anywhere. Today I will choose to be happy. I will smile at every person I meet. My smile has become my calling card. It is, after all, the most potent weapon I possess. My smile has the strength to forge bonds, break ice, and calm storms. I use my smile constantly. Because of my smile, the people with whom I come in contact on a daily basis will choose to further my causes and follow my leadership. I will always smile first. That particular display of a good attitude would tell others what I expect in return. My smile is the key to my emotional makeup. A wise man once said, "I do not sing because I'm happy. I'm happy because I sing." When I choose to smile, I become the master of my emotions. Discouragement, despair, frustration, and fear will always wither when confronted by my smile. The power of who I am is displayed when I smile. Today I will choose to be happy. I'm the possessor of a grateful spirit. In the past, I have found discouragement in particular situations until I compared the condition of my life to others less fortunate. Just as a fresh breeze cleans smoke from the air, so a grateful spirit removes the cloud of despair. It is impossible for the seeds of depression to take root in a thankful heart. My God has bestowed upon me many gifts, and for these I will remember to be grateful. Too many times I have offered up the prayers of a beggar, always asking for more and forgetting to give thanks. I do not wish to be seen as a greedy child, unappreciative and disrespectful. I am grateful for sight and sound and breath. If ever in my life there is a pouring out of blessings beyond that, then I will be grateful for the miracle of abundance. I will greet each day with laughter. I will smile at every person I meet. I am the possessor of a grateful spirit. Today, I will choose to be happy. Wow. How powerful was that decision for success in that chapter, my friends? And so, my question to you is, do you choose to complain every day? Or choose to be happy? Do you choose to complain, or do you choose to be grateful? Just like turning on the radio, are you tuning in to channel negative or channel positive? They're completely two different frequencies and vibrations, but I hope you choose gratefulness. I hope you choose to be happy and laugh, because our world can definitely need more of that. And these like I said before, these decisions for success are so powerful, and I hope you enjoyed the snippets that I share with you with each of them, and more importantly, I hope that you actually apply them in your life. Because listening or just reading, there's too many people who are into shelf help, right? They read the books on the shelf, but they never apply anything. And so if you can just take one thing away from what I just shared today, I hope that you do and you apply it. It could be something as simple as waking up and laughing for 7 seconds, right? It could be anything. Just focus on 1% better. Anyways, I love you guys. There you go. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night.